TMI Setup, episode number 236, recorded live on June 23rd, 2017. My name is Matt Philly. You can find me on Twitter at Matt Philly, and that is Thomas Philly, producer.
Producer
Man,
Tom.
Myth.
The legend.
How you feeling today?
I'm feeling fantastic.
It's the end of the day for us. Of course, we stay up pretty late, but it is 8 o'clock at night, which is something we don't normally do. It's Friday. You're seeing this on Saturday, unless you are a Patreon supporter, which they call patrons. So that's if you get confused. And then Twitch subscriber. If you're any of those two things, you have access to our Friday streams. In July, we're going to be changing the time from 8 p.m. Eastern to whatever is the most voted time. So if you're in another time zone and you're like, damn, that's way too late, then I know there's some motorcycle, like, obviously not fast enough to go down the block without making so much noise. But yeah, so if you want to see us on at an earlier time, become a Patreon supporter, become a Twitch subscriber, and vote. And we will do streams whatever time you guys say. And it's going to be a lot of fun. So this is like just a little group of people watching live right now. I have the chat up. Anything they say, I'm more likely to read as well. So that's going to be exciting, right, Tom?
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, so, I would love to get the feedback of everybody. Yeah,
and it's like a lot easier to read because it's not going constant. It's just like... So, yeah, also discord.gg/Matt. That's our Discord server, setupaddicts.com, like 32,000 people on there. It's really insane. And, yeah, let's just waste no time and go right in. Edvin, 14. Use Setup for Gaming. His YouTube channel is Master Cheese. Not Master Chief, Master Cheese.
Clever.
So, this setup, I mean, we look here. It's not bad. The cables are going in the right direction, you know, they're going in the right flow, but not a huge fan of the management part because they're going to the right spot. They're just not, you know, getting a nice hug from some Velcro or whatever. Plus, I'm not a huge fan of having a subwoofer on top of the PC. Personally, no bueno es, no muy bien. ¿Y tú?
No, bon bien, no.
Okay, yeah. See, I say ito, I know my Spanish. So, not a huge fan of that, but it's not awful. It's not, like, all over the place. Spaghetti monsters. Here, though, in this photo, let's play a little game. Not where's Waldo, but how about where's the left speaker? Oh, is that it all the way behind the monitor? The fuck?
Ding, 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 ding.
Yeah, I don't understand that, especially because he's not even putting his monitors in a spot that makes sense. No sense at all. He's not centered. He doesn't have a primary. It looks like he's going for a secondary, but even then, that's kind of hard to agree with. I have a bug in my goddamn face. So I'm not... And of course, the Razer mousepad was minus 29 points.
Especially with blue. I mean, come on, dude.
Are you colorblind, Edvin? The hell? No. Get it out of here. I would love to see the double monitors. If you're going for two primary, smack dab in the middle, have the left and right speaker right on the outside of it, pointing out. It's going to look really, really good. But with what you're doing right now, it's awful. I don't know if you're going primary. If you're going primary, that doesn't look like it. So definitely figure that out. Now, you know, the microphone, things like that, it works. It's nice. It's not the end of the world. But where's the theme?
No theme. No theme. He didn't do it.
Yeah, well, it's just...
What's back there? What's that?
Figurines. I don't know.
Put those on his... desk that has no room.
Yeah, right? I mean, that's the problem, too. When you have the mouse pad, you're making it look like your desk is smaller than it really is.
Yeah.
You can have an extended mouse pad. It's more than enough space, unless your DPI is literally like, you have to go, and you're just trying to scroll. And it's like, yeah, don't mind me. I'm just...
I'm grating cheese.
Yeah, just, hey, Master Cheese, grating cheese.
There you go.
I like it, Tom. Bringing it full circle here. You know, the windowsill, yeah, you know, I'd kind of make that a little bit more presentable.
What are those things?
I don't know.
They look like Nerf guns. They're Nerf guns, yeah, because they have the little darts.
Are they?
Yeah.
I thought they were like glue guns, like hardcore glue guns.
Yeah, that's not where you put your weapons, dude. You got your switchblade and all that, and then you got, you know, some Nerf ammo. I mean, let's just figure out a better spot to put that stuff.
Yeah, agreed. Of course, now we have airplanes going by. I mean, this is just like... This is nice, and it's very windy, so I apologize for that. But, you know, it's a good setup. It really is. If we break it down, you have cool accessories and stuff. You just got to do a better job placing things in the appropriate spot, and then get yourself a nice theme, and you can walk away with a pretty good score and call it a day.
There's not a lot of space. He doesn't have a lot of space for theme and all that. But
yeah, which is fine, but he does have that wall.
Yeah, he does, and it seems like it's not being used
and
at
the
all.
windowsill, right? Don't you agree he could really use that?
Yeah, get a better plant. That one's dying, it looks like. It's seen better days. Maybe
looks like a setup.
That's a setup. Dying, but you can get a better one.
Yeah, you just buy a new one.
Yeah.
So you would think that would be like sort of, maybe the worst setup we've seen today. And that's, again, not being mean, even though that's very rude what I just said. Yeah. But this next setup will literally confuse the shit out of you. This setup is submitted by Matt. Way to ruin my goddamn name. No, I'm just kidding. 16 years old. He likes the game. And I got a funny story for you, Tom.
Okay.
We go to the next photo, right? And you think, God damn, what is he doing with those monitors? That makes no sense at all. Or better yet, hey, the left speaker, ¿Cómo estás? That's not, ¿Cuál es tu? No, how do you say, where are you? ¿Cómo?
¿Dónde está?
¿Dónde está? Yeah, he's got way too much stuff. You would think that, wouldn't you say to him, like, hey, man, get a desk that's going to fit all your needs?
Get a desk.
Well, but wouldn't you say get a desk that fits everything you have and makes sense?
You would say that, right? But I don't think he's
Well, let me finish my story, though.
Okay.
Wouldn't you suggest that the desk is not going to work?
It's not going to work.
What if I told you it was a custom-built desk? It's,
Matt.
Yeah, see, this is what I was trying to get at. I was trying to set it up for, like, just get a better desk. It's like, no, this was a custom desk.
I just want to think that, like, he kept adding more stuff because he just got more stuff along the way, and he's like, oh, I don't have enough room to place this and this and this.
Well, here's the thing. It's not even really a desk. It's not really anything at all. It's more just like two panels with some support beams to hold them up or whatever. Yeah. So I'm having a hard time fully understanding the usability because in this photo, the monitors overlap. The angling makes absolutely no sense. They're too low down. The TV is in a great spot, but that's also because the monitor is nearly on the desk. No stand at all. So it's just really a confusing setup. He's got speakers on the floor. He's got speakers on the desk. Where's the left speaker? It's hidden behind one of the monitors. We see it right there. But it's like being blocked. Everything is just super confusing. It does not make sense. Cool, you have controller stands, but your consoles are in terrible spots. You have too much going on all over the place. The usability is awful. Out of sight, out of mind is awful. Accessories is decent, but it's not anything to go crazy over. You gotta just come to a realization that this is not working. You need a desk that's either going to expand and extend over to that left section we see in that photo where it looks like there's room, there's something there, not sure what it is, but maybe longer, maybe a little bit deeper, something like that is really going to help. And if you do that, then you can have full use of each of the monitors. Technically, I don't think you're going to be able to have a triple monitor setup with those three monitors. That's going to look good. I think it's really going to come down to maybe separating the displays, maybe having one just for consoles, and that is off on the left side of the desk. Something like that is going to help. Under desk storage is also going to help. Shelving to put the consoles on is going to help. Put the controllers, the Rubik's Cube. Really, you got to condense, and technically you can condense while leaving everything in the setup. It's just a better spot to put it. There's a mosquito. What up, homie? Come back. I dare you, dog. But wouldn't you agree with that, Tom?
Yeah, it feels like everything's cramped into this one little area. I want to see what the rest of the room looks like, but maybe getting an extension, like you said, to, space everything out would be better. I feel like just getting rid of the consoles would help a lot too, just moving them to a different spot, because that's taking up a lot of space that you could use to, divvy up gaming setup and the computer setup. So you said everything right. I agree with everything you said.
Yeah, it's an unfortunate setup because, again, so much potential.
It's got a lot of cool stuff.
A lot of cool stuff. Hey, let's go to the next setup submitted by Sarunas. He's 26.
Sarunas.
No, Sarunas. He told me how to say it in the email.
You did it for Setup Spotlight.
I know, we said it wrong. But he said in the email how to say it.
It's a Shah?
Sarunas.
Okay.
Unless he's lying. Anyways, this is the best setup of the day. And I hate to say it, The rest are not good. So just if you're looking for a good setup, kind of take a moment here, take a mental snapshot. You're going to want to remember this one. It's sexual on so many different levels. Anyways, hey, he works from home. He's a full-time student, and he shares his room with his wife. You know, he does studying, getting stuff done, work, whatever. And that's kind of why he says his theme, it's not Star Wars, it's not Marvel, it's productivity. And you kind of see that flow throughout. Obviously, I'm not much of a person that would say productivity is really a theme. I think theme is more so the personality side of it. But I like what he means by saying the theme is productivity, because it's true. You look at this and you just think, wow, the functionality is really great. The usability is top tier. He's got so much stuffed under the desk, out of sight, out of mind. Yes, you see into it, but the idea is that it's not taking up workspace. It's under the riser. So he can take this stuff out, and all of a sudden his setup transforms from what could be just a normal ultra wide, productivity setup of him go and type in a document. All of a sudden he's dropping fat beats and he's wiki wah wah. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
So I really, really like that. Now, something to note though, with the shelving unit, if you zoom back in, sorry Tom, I'm going to go in and out, all the viewers are going to vomit. If you zoom all the way in to where the cables are coming out, you're going to see some cables, but don't you notice they're all managed?
Yeah, he definitely took his time with that. There's definitely a lot of cables, like you said. It could look messy, but I feel like all of them are managed.
Yeah, so. and it's hard because this isn't the kind of desk that has a back panel for him to really utilize. There's not a lot of thickness to any piece of the desk. And because of that, he's not going to be able to really have the best cable management with power strips. But we see that he has the power strip on the right side there, and it doesn't look bad at all. He did a really, really good job with it. I like it. Now, as far as really the usability in terms of like keyboard, mouse, Tom knows, I think he agrees with me, keyboard trays are awful. But this is another exception. I think this is almost like a full-on Surface. It's not like a little shitty tray that, falls apart really. Like, this is a legitimate extension to it. So for me, I like it. And I like that behind it, he has all that stuff on storage on the shelf, and it doesn't look that bad. I think it's a good way to use the space. And then the cable management's great. The speakers, studio monitors are just overkill. What are those? The Yamaha HS8s? Or
yeah, something 8s.
Yeah, those are really cool, but goddamn, those probably also are really loud when he needs it to be.
Well, he works out, so he's got some bomb ass speakers.
It's like kick it, move it, dance. But yeah, I think everything's really cool. There were a lot of little knickknacks that I didn't necessarily understand. He has a little Santa Claus thing there. I think this was sent around December though, so I'm just gonna kind of go with that. But the stuff to the right and the little jars, not sure the story there, but he did a great job with the cable management. Would you agree though that you're not a fan of where the fitness stuff is, and not just that it's in his room, but it's up against the computer and also up against the door?
Yeah. I remember seeing the rest of his room, and he does have other spots in the room where he could probably put the stuff, but I feel like maybe he's always had it there, so he's not going to move it now, especially because he probably works out in this general area. Mm-hmm. I think it's fine, but it's right next to the door, so it's like, how does the ball fall at one point, and you have to keep pushing it back on top of all the stuff and all that. I don't know, but it's not the end of the world. It's not interfering with his usability at all.
Yeah, I just did something funny in the chat. But because if you do look, like Tom said, the bowl is over top of the door. It's not like it's enough room to move it around. But Vince in the chat just made a great point. He said the exercise bowl matches the color scheme.
I think that's what he went for. Yeah.
I mean, if you're gonna have that right next to the setup, hey, at least he got
matches. Really ripped. He got the ball first, and he's like, I'm gonna make my setup around this ball, and then that's what he did.
Yeah, it all started from a ball. Also, Al Rusk in the chat made a good point, and he said, I wonder if the exercise bowl is his chair, which is also something possible. Believe it or not, I actually have an exercise bowl, and I've used it. At one point I used it 2 weeks straight as my chair. It's really good. I didn't have killer abs or anything like that, so I stopped because it was kind of hard staying balanced at all times. But it is actually a pretty good chair. I feel like he has another chair though.
I think the setup spotlight should have pictures of that.
Oh yeah, go check his setup spotlight for more information. But I think he did a great job. Would you agree with that?
Yeah, no, it's the best setup of the day by far, and it's got a great score.
Yeah.
It's not perfect. Nothing's ever perfect. So.
No, I think he got a 96, though, which is still pretty damn good.
I think he got a 98.
I think he got a 96. I'm going to fight you. He got a 98. Damn it! Tom is always right. Hey, next set of the day, submitted by Ryan. He's 13. New setup for editing photos and like gaming. He loves travel and aviation photography, and all the photos except for the poster on the right were taken by him.
Oh, that wasn't taken by him? I'm so sad.
No, he didn't even. Yeah, he didn't do that. But can we actually, like, for a second, zoom into the top, right?
Yeah.
Those are all taken by him.
That's impressive.
That's actually really cool. He's 13. How did he get so close to all these?
Yeah, I don't know. He's like, I need a pan shot. I need to get a good shot.
He's
for
like,
this baby.
AC-130, come on by. We're getting the shot. He's like, okay, yeah, fly back around.
Got to go a little faster.
Yeah. Bob, what the hell, man? Learn to fly a damn plane. But seriously, that's sick as hell. I know, obviously, he doesn't have to be standing on the actual runway to get some of these photos.
Did he get that?
That'd
be crazy as hell. There's no way he got that one.
That's what he's saying.
Fake.
That's what he's saying. He's saying the only one he didn't get was that heavily framed, edited photo on the right. So I don't know, man.
He likes trains.
Yeah,
a big fan.
I really get the vibe from him. He likes trains
and boats. He actually likes boats. So.
Those are cruise ships. God damn it, Tom! Learn what you're talking about.
Boats are on water too.
That's true. Okay. Yeah, I do like it though, but I will say very underwhelming. Like a lot of things in the setup, it's too small. The photos.
Yeah.
Are just like microscopic in terms of placement being that high up. I mean, you know, you have someone come into your room. It's like, yeah, I took those photos. And they're like, yeah, give me a second there, mate.
Let me get my
like,
ladder.
Here's my binoculars. Like, holy shit. Yeah, those are nice, man. Like, really too small. So personally, I would like to see if you could just get them printed bigger. You know, places like Staples, Walgreens, CVS, all those places have really good deals on printing photos. Even online, they have it too. You know, you could get like 8x10s. Even an 8x10 would look pretty good. So really nice. I like that. I like the table to the left with all the different airplanes. But again, looks maybe a little odd out of place. And that has to do with the desk being so small and this huge empty space to the right side where really that shelf could go with the printer into that corner. And I think what you should do then is if you put that into the corner, get yourself a longer IKEA Linmon that goes at least past the damn window. That would work great because then you could really spread things out. But I know you're obviously bowling on a budget because the bezels are on that TV are fatter than your mother. And, you know, I like that you have it on the riser, this Satechi. It's got the USB ports in the front, the headphones and stuff. That's really cool. And he's running it from his laptop, which is in the bottom right thing. Yeah, right in there. Probably dying a slow, painful death, being suffocated, but that's fine.
Maybe that'll give him an excuse to buy a computer.
Yeah, he's like, take this, mom, you little bitch.
I'm getting a computer now.
Yeah, I do like it though. Cable management's good. You know, the one cable. What are you going to do about it? You know, punch a hole through the wall and run it through there. Yeah, that probably would have been
just
better.
Getting rid of the window and then putting more plane pictures right there.
Yeah, or just I don't know. Maybe you get a crashed plane and have it look like it's coming through the window.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
That would be really
just do it. Just
go on Craigslist and get a broken plane. But yeah, I think it's a cool setup. Not much else to say. Ready for the next setup?
Let's do it.
Next setup is submitted by Anthony. He's 14. You set up for gaming and mixing music and
doesn't know what he's doing.
Oh, say what the fuck is this? No. Next setup of the. I'm just kidding.
But why is he blocking the American flag? You have so many on your screen.
First off,
doesn't mean you can block the flag.
Two things: blocking the flag is not patriotic in any way, shape, or form.
I think it's against the law.
And having it go into the corner and out the corner. That's not patriotic. The fuck are you doing, man? That's disrespectful.
He should paint his wall like the American flag.
Yeah.
Like the red and white stripes.
But you know what's even more disrespectful than covering the flag and having the TV mounted way too high in the shape that it is? Having a desk. First off, that desk in particular can go to hell. Second off, using an L desk as a corner desk. What? I actually can't see when I do that, so I don't know why.
You look like you're tired when you take off your
because I'm like trying to like open my eyes. God bless nothing in this photo.
Are those his LEDs?
Yes, because, well, here's also a fun fact. You zoom back in on that side that you were just at.
This one?
Yeah, right there. See, it's hanging off. It's not even plugged in, Tom. So what is it, like a big deal? Is it like Disney World doing fireworks? It's like 3, 2, 1. He plugs it in. It's like, Happy America. Da, da. No, God, no. First off, expose LEDs. No bueno, señorita, por favor, mis amigos. Second off, cable management, pretty good. Probably because it's still shoved behind the monitors. The usability, corner desk. No, that's not a corner desk. So what the hell are you doing? It's gonna be a no from me.
It's gonna be a no from me.
I just think it's like at that point where, you may have just bought the damn desk, but go back, be like, I don't want this. You're better off with cardboard boxes lined up, call it a day, right?
Yeah.
The chat is pretty funny right now, I'm not gonna lie.
So what do you do, Matt?
What do you do? Simple. You stop putting the flag like that because that's disrespectful.
I wonder if he put the TV up over the flag, or he put the TV up and he's like, I'll put the flag behind it. It adds a nice accent to it.
Well, I hope not, because he has so much room on the wall. He could have just put the flag normal. It would have looked way better. You can't have the TV in the corner. You got to get a brand new desk. Got to get yourself set up with the primary, secondary, and then have the one side specific to just the freaking monitors, and the other side's going to be for the laptop. Although it does look like they're all connected to each other, so that could cause a little bit of an issue. But I would just prefer if you didn't do that. And then, of course, like I said, put the TV on one of the walls and have the American flag on the other side. Tom said you could even paint the wall like an American flag, but that would probably be disrespectful as well. And then I think that would be great because bada bing, bada boom. Also, don't put the LEDs exposed to your face. What do you think, man?
That's a great idea.
That's a great idea.
That's a pretty powerful laptop. You're going to run 3 displays.
4, technically.
Technically 4, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know.
It's an HP. I mean, I didn't expect much from it.
This is a commercial for HP, man?
I mean, HP has great bargains.
What was the name of that one laptop?
The XPS 13.
Oh, XPS 13, that's Dell, yeah. All right, hey, let's go to the next setup submitted by Riley's 14. You set up for photo and video editing. That's English words. I just messed up. Photo editing and gaming. There we go. So again, another simple setup, but this one actually makes sense. Almost like the same room, just a lot smaller, more prison-like. And and this just looks good. Like a simple, nice desk. It's got a lot of storage. He's got the shelves, which works perfectly. It could be, if you push that game over so it wasn't leaning over, I probably would have given you 20 points back, but I had to take him off because obviously failure to look into detail. Cable management, he did lose some points for what's going on the right side there, but for the most part, it's pretty good. Should be easy to do, especially given the size of the desk with all the different compartments to hide it in. I have to say I'm happy that the photo quality is actually good, because when I see someone put a DSLR on their desk, I kind of want to take it and beat them over the head with it, because they are the people that usually send me shitty pictures. Yeah. And then I'm like, why'd you send me something so bad? Like, take it with that. They're like, no, dude, I want to show it off. I got to show the people what I got. It's like, okay, buddy, you do what you got to do.
You got something in your mouth, too. I don't know
what you talk about, dude. I'll just lock it. But as much as I like this cookie cutter, simple starter setup, LEDs, IKEA furniture, simple Logitech speakers, fake plant, big lamp, headphone stand, this is a starter kit. And of course he's missing a mouse pad, so that's whatever. But, as much as this is a nice starter kit, where are you in the setup? Are you inside the fake plant? If so, send help. I like the Millennium Falcon poster up above. Looks like it's maybe a little too high and a little too lonely up there. And then you have the Fallout poster to the right, which it probably would look better unless they're complete different size posters, which I think they are. If they were just side by side, like 2 vertical posters.
This one's like postery, this one's a canvas. So,
well, even besides that, though, I think the Millennium Falcon one is like more squarish.
Yeah,
and the other one's like 24, rectangle, 36. Yeah. So. I do think this is super easy fix. You can leave the setup as is, clean up the cables on the bottom right, and then get yourself a little bit of a display up above, maybe some on the left and right wall. Doesn't have to plaster the wall, doesn't have to fill every little inch. Just something that's like, hi, my name's Raleigh, and this is what I look.
Maybe your name on the wall, dude.
Yeah, just like straight up write it with Sharpie, dude.
Your mom won't like it, but...
And I think that's really all you need to do. Now, Tom, full shot on me. Por favor, mis amigo.
Oh, God, I wasn't ready for that.
Here's the thing. ladies and gentlemen, this next setup, I want to preface by saying it is a fast pass. Now, you might hear that and think, oh my God, it's going to be a great setup. But if you remember what I said earlier,
doesn't get any better.
It doesn't get any better. So I just want to say I'm about to be really harsh and give one of the worst scores in the history of Pimp My Setup. And I can't tell if this guy is serious or not, because he emailed me today saying, yo, what episode am I going to be on, man? I bought a fast pass. I'm like, dude, the next setup, then next episode. I always get that confused. And he's like, good, can't wait. I'm looking for some feedback. And I'm like, the fuck, is this guy actually serious? So I don't know his age, but I do know he likes to use the setup for gaming and Netflix. I present to you Brandon Setup. Starting photo, next photo, and the photo after that. Now you might be saying, Matt, this isn't Setup Nightmares. What are you doing? But, you know, like I said, it's a fast pass. We're just...
Money helps.
Yeah, just do what we got to do. So what I was able to pull away from this photo is that he is a fan of the Chicago Bulls. Although it does look like...
He drew it.
That's looks amazing, like something happened to the bull from Chicago Bulls.
Looks more angry.
Constipated, perhaps? Just kidding. No, it's actually pretty cool, and I like that. But that's the only hint of you that's in it. The chat. Hey, Tom, NyQuil's great, okay? Especially with toilet paper. Yeah. So let's focus. Let's break it down photo by photo, right?
Okay, want to go back to the first one?
Yeah, we'll like break it down
piece by piece.
I forget my own spiel. So he's got, I would like to say that's a heart. 9/26/16. Not sure what happened there, but it looks like he's doing an arrow down. Maybe that's what he was.
No, it's a heart.
Yeah, it could be an arrow down to whatever the 8 thing is under there. Not sure. That looks absolutely disgusting, though. But actually, it's not the board, it's the walls that are disgusting. You gotta paint it, you gotta spackle, you gotta, I don't know, do something with the wall. I mean, the color doesn't help, but God, it looks like you were chewing through your damn wall. The thing is, with the setup, it's just like, out of sight, out of mind. I mean, you got dry erase markers and stuff like that. Let's clean that up. Let's put that in some drawers. I guess that's like a little fan or maybe a heater. I can't, one or the other. Okay. You know, is that a nail clipper or is that just a knife?
Yeah, it looks like a knife. You know, he's got some coinage, going on.
I'm actually a big fan of the coins. You know, you never know when you need a penny.
Delivery man's here. Grab a line, start running.
Here's the tip for being so great. Yeah, really though, you have an echo. I bet you ain't listen to you. You're like, Alexa, and she's like, bitch, unless you clean, I ain't talking. Nasty. Yeah, you put me next to Abe Lincoln, boy. Let's fix this shit up. Honestly, yeah, the whole desktop needs to be cleaned. You know, do I hate the laptop being where it is? Where it is? Yeah, I do. But where else are you going to put
That's
it?
the least of his worries.
Yeah, that really is. And I mean, you do have, I'm pretty sure you stole those Optiplex Dell computers from my school. Those are like, it's like the exact ones I used in high school. Well, really all throughout school. So like, hey, at least it saves space. Am I right? It's compact. It's good. It works. Next photo though, my God, that entertainment setup is just, oh, I love it. Oh yeah. Seriously though, why did you put an Apple sticker on a PlayStation? Or is that, I can't tell. Is that a place?
So, yeah, PlayStation 4.
Okay, I can't tell with the quality. He's got a fan over top of it because it probably overheats in his room. Just clean it, vacuum, rip up the carpet because it probably has like some disease in it, and then just start fresh. The cable management, you know, do I want to give you props for all the cables at least going in somewhat of a uniform direction? No, because what the fuck is that? You should be able to clean that up, man. This should be a simple, easy fix. Also, bottles. Okay.
I mean, that's no trash in there, just bottles.
Yeah. He's like, oh, I got to throw out my Snicker bar wrapper. Oh, wait. This for bottles.
Just bottles, baby.
Do you drink that many bottles that you're like filling that up every day? Every day it's like up to the top. It's like, damn, like, these bottles.
It's like, Brandon, bring your bottles back down.
And I feel bad because it's like he paid to get roasted, but you have to understand, if you've ever seen my show, this is just unacceptable. Just unacceptable. And then what's that on the bottom right side? Is that a light?
It's not just for bottles. The sticker's gone.
Oh. He's got Cheetos? The fuck?
Yeah, so it's not just for bottles. I think he changed it up because he realized that he needs it for more than just bottles.
He's like, wait, I don't have anything to put garbage in. So he's just stopped. On the bottom of the third photo, go back, is that like a hot dog heater in the bottom right corner? On top of the subwoofer?
Got my hot dog heater next to my bottles.
Yeah, he's like, I'm about to have a bottle and
and a hot dog.
And it's not even like a bottle, like, you know, plastic bottle of Coke. It's like, you know, milk bottles from when he was a little kid. I was just kidding. Really though,
it's all about cleanliness. Just clean up. Yeah. And everything will work itself out.
You have laptop, you have a computer, you have a monitor, you have all this stuff that people don't even have, right? And it's just a shame because this is so easy to fix. Sure, you might not be able to spackle. You might not be able to paint. You might not be able to... Okay, you should be able to vacuum. And you should be able to condense and throw shit out that you don't need. Don't tell me, Brandon, that all that stuff under the TV is stuff that you're like... Yeah, this
need
almost empty NyQuil. Hell yeah, boy. You know, you have an entertainment setup where your console isn't even in one of the slots for the entertainment stuff. Just super easy to fix. I'm going to go with the assumption that this was a troll submission. Brandon, if it's not, I'm sorry, but let's see what you can do. This is your moment to shine, okay? This is like... Biggest Loser, all right? Can you run to the bottom of the hill?
Tick, tick, tick. It's just like ticking down, like your score's going up.
Like instead of the weight, it's like his score of his setup. Oh my god! Stay tuned. I'm gonna do a Biggest Loser parody setup edition. The problem is though, people will be like, "Why are you making fun of a show you should be on?" Anyways, I get like really serious. Let's go to the... You ready for the final setup of the day?
Let's do it.
Roy, 25 years old, going to Skur. Obviously, I didn't go back to Skur. Going to school to learn how to program. So, I asked if he had better photos. He told me to fuck off. So, I don't know.
Was this his setup?
Yeah, it was.
It was?
Yeah.
It really was?
Yeah.
I thought he was watching Pimp My Setup.
Maybe he's just watching Pimp My Setup.
It's a totally different room. So.
I don't know. Why would he put that there? It's weird. Also, he didn't actually tell me to F off. I was just making jokes funny. So, really though, Roy has a pretty cool setup. Few things that I'm like, hey, what's up with that, eh? But for the most part, it's like, ooh, okay, that's cool. So, you know, I'm going to hand the mic over to Tom because I feel like I talk too much, you know?
I don't want to talk.
Hey, yo, Tom, talk.
Okay, so basically what's going on here. I don't know. How old is he? Did he say
25.
That? Okay. Because I thought he was going to be like another 13-year-old and he has like alcohol in the top left corner.
Yeah, they get shit-faced, bro.
I just hate how like you have a white wall, white shelves and all that, and you get the white desk and like white, you know, furniture. That's one thing I don't get. Like I don't like white on white. It just doesn't work, especially if you have the mouse pad that's black and red and you got black peripherals and black PC case. It's like, I don't know. Choose a different color for your desk instead of white. That's just my first thoughts right off the bat.
It's because you're all for equality.
I'm all for equality. That's what it comes down to.
Yeah. I have a dream that one day people with white walls won't be buying white desks. Anyways, yeah, keep going.
Yeah, no, the bed, I don't understand, you know, with the TV, are you using that TV, I'm guessing, at your setup, but that would really not work with your bed because, you know, that's what you use your TV for. Am I right? Like,
yeah,
that's what I would do, right? I mean, it just seems like that's not a good spot for
unless it swivels and tilts.
Probably not.
Probably not. Doesn't look like it.
I don't know. It's a hard setup. This seems like it's being, like the walls are not really helping them. The ceiling's not helping them.
Yeah, no true color theme. We're seeing a lot of different colors throughout the setup, from the mouse pad, like you were saying, to the computer, to the keyboard, so on and so forth. We're seeing a giant ass eagle, fake plants. You know, someone even said, Hannah in chat said, you know, wallpaper choice is weird. Normally you dress up the setup. The wallpaper is sort of like the accessories. It's like, and not accessories like speakers and stuff. I'm saying, like, you know, you wear nice sunglasses when you're going out. You know, girls have the earrings. Guys too. You know, I'm not gender.
Yeah, you want to match it with your color theme.
Yeah, it's just to kind of paint the picture. It's the bonus part of the setup. You know, because guess what? Your wallpaper is either covered by windows or your monitors are off. more often than not. So it's not like, you know, the end of the world. It's just a nice little way to be like, hey, here's the cherry on top. I have to give you the chair. I'm going to give you the chair. So little underwhelmed in certain parts of it, but it is clean. It is straight to the point. It is managed. It's a pretty cool setup with some nice accessories, but it's not like, oh my God, this is a 90-something setup. This is like just a good setup, right?
It's a good setup. Yeah, I just wish he got a different color desk. That's the only thing I'm really like, that's what I would do next if I'm being real.
Or if anything, I say this all the time, take some vinyl, just carbon wrap the top with a, you know, black or something. Yeah. That looks sick because you'd still keep the white accents and stuff. But hey, let's go to the scores. Oh, what does she want? Don't break the spell. Okay, anyways. So this setup, Edvin 66, Matt 60, Sarunas, I forget how to say his name right. Sarunas 98, Ryan 80, Anthony 56, Riley 78, Brandon, guess how much?
10.
Roy 76. So of course Sarunas scored a 98 with first place. So bada bing, bada boom to him. There we go. The end of the first episode recorded on a Friday. I think ever. Maybe not.
No, probably not.
Back in the day. But hey, there we go. If you want to watch this live, go to patreon.com/swashintv or become a Twitch subscriber. Guess what? If you have Amazon Prime, you link it up to your Twitch guy and get a thing called Twitch Prime. With Twitch Prime, you can subscribe to your favorite streamer every 30 days, which is me, which means you would get it for free. So you don't have to actually pay for any of the bonus content. You get it for free. Right, Tom? Show yourself. There he is. My name's Matt Philly. Find me on Twitter at Matt Philly. That's Thomas Philly. Find him on Twitter at Thomas Philly. We're brothers? What the fuck? That's weird. Thanks for watching. We'll see you on Sunday.